months of stalled diplomacy and Trump's lofty promise to end the war on day one have yielded little progress. Now the US president appears to be stepping back from the very process he once claimed he could resolve swiftly. Following a 2-hour phone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin, Trump declared that the two nations would immediately begin ceasefire talks. Yet in the same breath, he signaled a startling retreat from his self-appointed role as peacemaker.
I think something's going to happen. It's a very big egos involved, I tell you. Big egos involved, but I think something's going to happen. And if it doesn't, I'd just back away and they're going to have to keep going. Again, this was a European situation. It should have remained a European situation.
Trump, whose belief in his own deal-making has long shaped his Ukraine approach, now seems boxed in and frustrated. He pointed directly at Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky as a central challenge.
I think, look, he's a strong person. Zelensky, a strong guy, and he's not the easiest person to deal with. But I think that he wants to stop. He's, not. It's a very bad thing that's happening over there. I think he wants to stop.
With the war in its third year and tens of thousands dead, Ukraine has leaned heavily on US backing to hold ground and leverage negotiations. But Trump's tone suggests a clear desire to disengage.
This is not the war. I mean, we got ourselves entangled in something that we shouldn't have been involved in. It's a real mess. It's a death trap. So I think that, yeah, I would say I do have a certain line.
That line, once blurred by rhetoric, now seems firmly drawn. Trump's unwillingness to impose further sanctions on Moscow, a step that once rattled Europe, has handed Putin a subtle but strategic advantage. His shift caught European allies off guard. Several leaders, briefed by Trump after his Putin call, issued statements of support for Ukraine, vowing to do what the US would not: escalate sanctions against Moscow. But they stopped short of setting a timeline. Trump's apparent retreat risks stripping Kyiv of its greatest diplomatic shield, US influence. And it leaves NATO grappling with a sobering question: is Washington's exit the opening Putin has been waiting for?